Hey guys, so I wanted to show you a super easy recipe that while it might not be a one-pot recipe, it is easy enough that it could be considered a one-pot. So I'm making what we call the hidden veggie marinara pasta. So in my microwave oven, I have my rock crock Dutch oven with some water and some pasta in it. I'll be starting that in a second. And I'm going to make my hidden veggie sauce here in the Deluxe cooking blender. So I just wanted to show you how easily it puts together. So I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of water. Sorry for the dogs. And then here I've got a tablespoon of our Italian seasoning and a teaspoon of salt. So now with the blender, it's important to add the ingredients in the order that it recommends. It helps prevent the scorching and it helps mix it better. So then I have my hidden veggies. So I have a small zucchini that I've cut up. I've got a cup of carrots that I've cut, and you'll notice these are big chunks. And I've got 4 cloves of garlic that I used my garlic peeler and just rolled it, and it peeled all of the garlic cloves perfectly. So I'm just going to add these in. So now, yes, it's a marinara sauce, and no, there's no tomatoes going in here just yet. So I'm going to set this on the heated puree setting, and then when it's done cooking the raw vegetables, because this cooks raw vegetables, does your blender do that? When it's done cooking these, I'm going to add just a can of diced tomatoes and then pulse it. Actually, no, I'm sorry, I'm going to custom blend it for 2 minutes. So I'm going to get this started. So I'm just going to set it onto the heated puree and hit start. So what it's going to do is, as it heats up, it's going to mix and stop, mix and stop, mix and stop. So it's going to go up to 212 degrees. My dogs really do not like it. The video now, but I just wanted to show this to you. I'll come back when this is done. So you guys might not be able to tell, but this thing is already boiling. It's at 172 degrees, and you can see the sauce is boiling in there. How amazing is that? So now this setting is great if you've got babies at home and you want to make your own baby food, if you want to set up your own purees to make soups. This thing is great because it's just raw vegetables that you're throwing in here, and it can be frozen. So I'll come back in a couple minutes once I add the tomatoes. Alright, so she just beeped at me to let me know that she is done. So what I'm going to do is, now this is hot. It's 212 degrees. It was boiling. So I'm going to hit cancel. And now I'm going to open this carefully because it is hot. And I'm going to add my diced tomatoes, sauce and all. I did not drain them. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to custom blend it for 30 seconds to blend in the tomatoes. So it beeps to let me know that it's all set. So now, you'll have to excuse me, I haven't used custom blend before. So press the wheel, speed 2, we're going to start it for 30 seconds. So I already made my pasta. It's in my rock crock Dutch oven. I'll just move this to show you. It's here. I made it in the microwave because it's nice and easy. So when this is done, I'm just going to have to hit cancel at 30 seconds. Alright, and my sauce is done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the sauce into the rock crock. And then I'm going to top it with some cheese, throw it under the broiler for a couple of minutes, and Got some pasta sauce here that's very healthy for you. And the kids aren't going to know that, or my husband isn't going to know that it's loaded full of veggies. So go ahead and pull you off. So I'm just going to pour this in, and I mean, it is, you can't, I just splashed myself. You can't see any of the vegetables. It is a complete puree. So what I'm going to do is I'm immediately going to fill this with water because I want to wash it right away. So I just added water to the 3-cup line and just a small little drop of dish soap. I'm going to put the lid back on, and I'm going to head over to the heated wash cycle and wash it while I stir up my pasta. So now this thing's already pretty warm, so it's going to heat up to 140 degrees, and then it's going to spin on a full cycle for 2 minutes and 20 seconds. But then it's just rinse it out afterwards. There's no sneaking in there and trying to clean the blades or anything like that. It's super easy. So, just, oops, sorry. Put this over here. And like I said, I just have some mozzarella and parm that I'm adding on top. It smells really good. You can really smell the garlic where it was fresh garlic. And I'm just going to toss my pasta under the broiler for a couple minutes, get the cheese nice and good while my kitchen cleans itself for me, and dinner will be ready. So I hope you enjoyed this. The Rock Crock Dutch oven is fantastic because it keeps the food hot. So the pasta was actually ready a couple minutes before the sauce was. And the pasta is still piping hot. I just left it in the Dutch oven covered, and when the sauce was ready, I could just add it. So it's a fantastic tool when you don't have everyone together at the dinner table exactly when you need them to. Your Dutch oven, any of the Rock Crocks are going to keep your food hot while you wait for everyone to get to the table. And of course, I can't say enough about this blender. So I'm super excited to try this. I'm super excited to sneak it by my husband, and I will let you know what he says.